Hello, everybody. Happy bad camera angle day. Holy shit, sorry, my bad. I forgot to check that. I was so busy with the microphone that I forgot my camera was a thing. My bad. There we go. That's a little better. Alright, hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully your weekend was a good one. Sorry, still setting some stuff up because I was caught up a bit. Oh no. Stay on page. Get rid of that. I was caught up a bit, fucking with the mic a bit. I couldn't figure out what's causing the crunchiness, so we're at the same settings that we were on. So, you know, we'll just deal with it. I will futz with it some more when I get some time. I know mic placement is a very important part of it, so, you know, I'm trying to keep that in mind. So, you know, he said 3 to 4 inches, which is like this. So, I'm trying to keep that in mind, and it changes as I sit down or stand up and stuff. Happy April Fool's Day. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's the internet. I hate the internet on April Fool's Day, so I'm just avoiding it. Because, and it's not that I don't like pranks, like good pranks. There are good pranks out there, and some of them are funny, and I appreciate that. Rarely are they, though. It's a lost art, I believe, the harmless prank, and straight up lies are not pranks, to me, and that seems to be what this holiday has become. Holiday instead of, I wish we got the day off. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I miss like a good harmless prank that's fun for everybody involved. Was, you know, is like the vibe. You know, we had all those like prank shows, not like, you know, whatchamacallit, Punk'd, like all that those were dumb. No, but like the really wholesome ones from other countries, usually they're from like the UK or Europe, those are usually adorable, where it's just people like walking into a room and like dealing with or just getting confused. Like those were fine. But like now it's just an excuse for companies to lie. Although again, I will mention Overwatch and their April Fool's Day voice lines, which they haven't updated yet, so I'm not sure if they're gonna do it again. Even the googly eyes were okay, but I really liked the April Fool's voice lines, and I really wish that they were around year round. I wish they were just like a rare voice line interaction that you could get. But anyway, yeah, so we're vibing. I'm still messing with the mic, so if it is crunchy, I apologize, but it is way better than it was. I did up the level of it a little bit more, so it's a little louder. But I don't think I should not be peaking. Even if I scream, which I'm not gonna do, don't worry. Even if I scream, it shouldn't peak. It doesn't get like blow out your ears loud. It should cut itself before it gets that loud. It should. Not that I have any reason to scream, to my knowledge, but yeah. So I'm keeping an eye on the important stuff. I'm not trying to blow out your eardrums or anything like that. So yeah, I hope everybody's weekend was good and y'all are rested and happy. There we go. Yeah. And yeah, I hope you all got to play pretend or at least take care of yourself this weekend. I definitely did. We're hitting the finale arc of our Vampire the Masquerade World of Darkness campaign that I play in. I don't run it. So one of my characters' husbands got killed, and we're dealing with that. That was hard. And amongst other things, there's one particular character that had a real tough time, and she's gonna be continuing on and hopefully heal from it however she can. It's rough. It's nothing that I do not like hate my storyteller for doing it. It's something he also warned us that not necessarily specifically, but he's like, hey, characters are gonna die, so FYI, just be prepared. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, great. Didn't expect it to be my husband, which was probably stupid. So hey Arcane, how are you? How's your weekend? Hopefully it was a good one. Just talking about the emotional turmoil and damage that my storyteller from my World of Darkness campaign put on me this weekend. Not that I'm sad, but it is the finale of an arc, and people die. And it's hard to mourn an NPC, no matter your connection to it. It's a very strange thing. Trying to figure out how to digitize my maps so people can use them, but it's hard to art. Oh yeah, can't you just like scan them? No, I don't know how that stuff works, so I don't know. Do you have a scanner or something? I don't know, maybe that'll work. Or maybe that's not what you're looking for. Are you looking for editable things, or just high quality? It's not high enough quality if you scan it? Because I love your sketchy style, I really do. I love the way you draw your maps. So but yeah, so I'm slightly in mourning because one of my characters' husbands died in our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. There's hope to get him back, because it's World of Darkness, nobody's ever necessarily dead forever. But yeah, it's hard. I've been taking pictures with my phone, but there's too much artifacting when I edit them in Photoshop. Scanning them is my next step. Okay, cool. Yeah, dope. So yeah, usually I don't know how anybody else deals with death of NPCs or PCs even in their games, but it's hard. It's a weird thing to mourn somebody that doesn't technically exist. Like, I know we got book characters and stuff like that, and that's something. But it's different. I think the connection, for most of the time, unless it's a very special book, usually, my connections with the NPCs that I encounter in characters and games and stuff is a lot deeper than a book character, in my experience. So it feels like somebody actually died, but I know they didn't. But like, usually the way I process my emotions, and I had forgotten about it until I remembered yesterday, and I was like, oh shit, I usually write. I write in the point of view of the character, and usually there's a conversation maybe with another NPC, or maybe even another PC if the player's up for it, but that helps, having a conversation. Hello, husband, welcome in. I'm talking about my mourning for my fake husband, as my real husband comforts me. It's very strange. It's a hard one. But yeah. So big finale. One of my characters' husbands died. Miss Julie made a strawberry shortcake. Oh, nice. Watch it, it's April Fool's. Check it for, I don't know, poison. Check for traps. Yeah, so I wrote a conversation for my character to have with an NPC, which is like her adoptive mother. Hey, Angry Meatball. In most of the games I run, I make my players will out a will. If they die, we have a funeral, and the living players have to enact their will. Oh, that's fun. It helps the player process the old character and can usually help introduce a new one. Didn't think about that. Yeah, not sure if it's useful for NPCs though. Yeah, no. Well, it's good to have NPCs to have a will, yeah, but it's a fucking long story. Like, it's a decade and a half long story, pretty much, for this, and basically, to sum it up, the character whose husband was lost, her name is Constance, and she was based around my love of books and reading and stuff like that, and she found kind of I'm simplifying this a lot, but she found a sentient book, and the character in the book kind of like connected with her, and she found a way to summon him, and they were in love just from the get-go, because he was able to see into her, and they were kind of able to read each other, which is a very sweet thing. and he's a hero. He's like a swashbuckling like pulp like airship captain pirate. Like he's the coolest, and his name was Tristan. I'm gonna cry. Okay, this scene actually, I am relatively over it, but it's still there. He's supposed to be a hero, and the storyteller decided to make the bad guy kind of I guess immune to his, like, he literally had kind of like plot armor because he was a mage. Once he was summoned into the real world, he became a mage and stuff like that, and so his heroic abilities bent reality, so he had like legitimate plot armor a lot of the time, and so did my character Connie. And because of where we were and what was going on, long story like I said, that plot armor ended, and he got shot. I'm gonna cry. He got shot in the stomach with a shotgun. It's a very non-heroic death, and yeah, it's and it was just after Connie got her daughters back, her twin daughters. After, again, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, it's hard when you're connected to an NPC. It is, you know, I don't hate my storyteller for it or anything. It's a great story, and it's a great opportunity for this character to grow. And I don't know, but I think that might be part of the reason he did it. Obviously, he has an idea for the continuing story, but this character has always struggled with her confidence and her ability, and she's always denied her ability to be strong and all this other stuff. So I think, and I'm going to take this and run with it, but I think this is kind of a chance for Connie to become her own hero, basically, is how I'm taking this and going to continue running with it. So, yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. Yeah, it was a rough moment. There was a lot of tears, not just that, but there was other things going on, but there was a lot of tears in a lot of ways, that session, and I'm still kind of exhausted from it. Even though, like, you never sleep as good as you do right after a nice long cry, man. Like, that night, ooh, boy, did I sleep good. Yeah, I'm still processing it, and the scene helped process a lot of it, and the conversation that I had during, but, it's still there, and it will be there until we get to the end, hopefully, which is hopefully next week, or next 2 weeks from now, 2 weekends from now, I should say. So yeah, it's a finale. People people die generally in finales, and sad stuff and growth happens, and oh boy. And then I know after this we plan on kind of taking a step back from World of Darkness and maybe playing other games or doing other stuff. So I don't know if this whole storyline is going to be kept in limbo or not, and I'm scared that might be the case. I don't think so. I think our storyteller did say he planned on having like a time skip, maybe, after this is all over. So we'll see what happens. I trust my storyteller implicitly in the story that he has in mind, and I love working with him and the other characters, and like seeing how things change for your character and their situations and stuff like that is a lot of fun for me. But there are legitimate feelings that come with this with RPGs, and I think this is a great moment to talk about that. And like, I think a lot of people definitely don't play RPGs for the feels, but I think it might sneak up on people a lot. So you know, seeing people go from a murder hobo whose only goal is to, like, you know, like Travis Willingham, if anybody is familiar with Critical Role, he said from the get-go, he's like, all he wanted was to kill monsters and get rich with his characters forever. And then his wife, bless Laura Bailey, we love her, she's like, I'm gonna make you fall in love with me, and then they did, and it was great. So seeing the emotions as a DM, even I'll take from the stance of a DM, seeing emotions, legitimate emotions sometimes, come out of your players via the character, having a moment and having this interaction or connection. It is fulfilling. It is beautiful because it's again, it's the penultimate showing of the story that you built together, because we've all watched movies or shows or read books that have made us cry, that have touched us and will continue to stay with us as we go through life. This game does that for me. This moment is gonna stay with me for a long time. There are moments in this game we've been playing the damn thing for 15 years, and there are moments of that game that I will never forget. I will remember until my dying day. And it's easy to pass off RPGs as, board games on steroids, and you can definitely play them that way. You can just play your D&D, and you can play it as a war game, as a battle game, and that's what it's made for, let's be honest. But I really appreciate shows like Critical Role and stuff, and Dimension 20, and oh my god, so many, where they show the emotion that comes along with playing these characters. I appreciate that because it's what I've always done, and people a lot of the time when I've talked about it, people find that childish, I guess, maybe. You're playing pretend and you're taking it too seriously. Fuck off, first of all. Stories matter. The stories we make matter, regardless if you're fighting a horde and you just want to get rich, or if you want to marry a man from a book and protect each other and become magical and all this other stuff and have children together. It's like a whole thing. And ultimately, it shows that the stories that we experience are real to us. And again, I've said this before, where you talk to somebody about the game that they're in, or you talk to somebody in the game that you're in, rarely, in my experience, do they say, my character's name did blah blah blah. It's usually, I did this, I did that, then I attacked the dragon, and da 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 da. So, some part of us hold on to what we experience in these games, and I think they can help us through things sometimes. It can be through living out a fantasy, catharsis, any number of things. That's what World of Darkness is. It's catharsis and joint trauma with the fellow characters. So I think the emotions that come along, as long as they are understood that there is a line, because yeah, it can become a problem if your player is taking it too seriously. There is a line. We've had a moment where we have to be I have to walk away from the table. I have to walk away and take a moment and get some fresh air, because you have to ground yourself, because you're in your mind and you're another person. At least in my experience, I am that other person in as much as I can be, maybe to the point of delusion. I don't know, who knows. We should be studied, but it's important because it's you, and not everybody makes characters that are just like a chunk of their soul like I do. So it's maybe it's even deeper for me and my fellow players in my World of Darkness. And then you hug at the end of the session. Yes, that helps. It's just if you're... I don't think I've ever been mad directly at my storyteller. I have been mad at the situation that I've been put in as a character or whatever, or maybe an NPC or another character was put in. I've definitely been mad at the situation, but I don't think... Yes, our storyteller does also warn us, generally speaking. He has pulled the rug out from under us a couple times, but then he learned, because there have been times when he surprised us with stuff. And usually that's what you do. Yeah, absolutely. And so on some tables, that's totally fine and can work. But he learned with us that in moments with emotional, high emotion, and death or what have you, trauma, we get affected as people, and we do not play as good as we would if we had time to be better, play through it and have that warning in the back of our heads. If you expect something like that, your mind processes it better in the moment, I think. Even though I I was definitely depressed the next day, I did remember that, hey, I can write and get through this. So, yeah, our fellow player couldn't sleep the night before he warned her about a major plot fuckery. That's very true. Yeah, we usually get warnings day of, but our storyteller's wife, who's another player in the game, she usually gets you know, because he's like, they live together and he's working through these plot threads and stuff, and sometimes he's like, somebody might have to die, and so she probably knows weeks or months ahead of time. So, you know, it might affect her even more. But we usually get it the day of, so, or maybe a couple weeks depending on where we get in the game, because sometimes that shit goes long. But yeah, it's something that I appreciate is becoming more mainstream, to see people treat RPGs as basically fantasy, some sort of fantasy soap opera, because let's be honest, I mean, there are going to be intercommunication issues between any number of people in a group that meet every week or month or whatever it is. It's going to happen. So channeling that and warning your players when that might happen helps bring you to that moment and realize, A, it's happening, B, you're a player playing a character and you expected this as a player, but of course your character didn't. So it's like this, you know, it's like reading a script, but not, it's giving an idea. I'm sure there's some like theater improv terminology that involves this, but I'm quite proud of our little group, and though this game specifically is, and you know, the people within it are, like a D&D character is an exaggerated version of myself, hell yeah, which I feel can be said to a lot of people, yes. So my therapist asked me about my D&D sessions to see how I would subconsciously react to a situation. Yes, exactly that. I have so many pieces of my soul broken off and made into mostly World of Darkness players, and it's, like I said, it's catharsis, it's therapeutic to succeed and fail with them, because seeing them go through no less than 3 fucking apocalypses gives you that confidence to carry on through whatever issues you come across. Sometimes sometimes real world problems become overbearing, but the ability to stand back and be like, all right, my character / I, because again, I always say I regardless, even though I play like 12 different characters in this campaign and switch between them at a moment's notice, and all of them are pretty high emotional like situations and characters, but different emotions. I'm pretty proud of our little group and our ability to act through these things. I think we can act pretty damn well. And though we never plan on, you know, televising or streaming or any of this, because it's way too personal of a build of a world and everything else. And also, you change when you're recorded. You do. It's nothing. There's nothing you can really do about it. And though I have confidence in a lot of our ability to be honest to ourselves, there's still that there are people watching, and it wouldn't serve the story. But there are moments that I legitimately think that we could make a show out of, and that people would fucking eat the fuck up, if I'm totally honest. I'm gonna, kind of brag about our little group, because comparatively how we started to now, it's different, and we're better at acting and reacting and improvising, all of those things. We've practiced together. We're basically an improv troupe without an audience, if I'm completely honest. Sometimes comedy, sometimes tragedy. But that's how I look at a lot of tables, especially the more emotional ones, the more acty ones, the more thespian ones, if you will. It's you're your own little improv troupe, and though people don't watch. I feel like if I could step back out of my own body and look at what's happening, I'd be like, I'd watch this show so fucking hard. We've talked about having cameras to record certain shenaniganery. We've talked about that, but we've mostly talked about having an artist sit in the corner and we point at certain moments and go, draw that. That's where we're at. That's what we want more than anything. I don't want an audience. I just want an artist to draw certain scenes. Just be like, draw that, please. I need that on my wall. If I lived like a fucking Renaissance merchant class, like rich bitch, like I would have a live-in artist that just sat there and just drew shit that happened in games. Like 1000%, if I was independently wealthy, I would absolutely have a live-in artist that just drew shit for me that happened during a gaming session, and that would be awesome. That's one of those, that's fuck you money. That's the stupid shit I would do with fuck you money. Is like, I don't want a crazy house, I don't want a crazy car, I want to play RPGs all the time and have an artist sit there and just have commissions ready, like at the get-go. And that would be awesome. Like, have you seen those people that like hire an actual like oil painting artist for their wedding? That shit's fucking crazy. And like that, basically, but with like a sketchbook, and then eventually they get back and they digitize it and they make it awesome, and then like we fill in details. Like, oh my god, our house would be a museum of art dedicated to these characters, and it would be fucking awesome. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, like I'm a little distracted and I'm in my head and heart because of that. So I wanted to talk about that because that's where my head is right now, and I look forward to the ending. Hopefully the ending at the next session. We don't know because want to show Z and Sildar. I can take a picture of it later and post it on the Discord for people that want to see it. We have a commission of my one of my D&D characters and one of her husband in the game, and his, yeah. So yeah, that's where my mind was. So I wanted to talk about that for a little bit because it's important to me. And not everybody, I understand, not everybody plays RPGs to have an emotional connection and happenings and to cry at the table in front of people. That's a very private thing for a lot of people, and I absolutely respect that. But I think everybody should have the opportunity to do that. And I think you'll enjoy it more than you think, and I think everybody should be in tune with their emotions, and sometimes you have to kind of channel those emotions through other things, and it helps you feel. It does. And like, I was terrified of sad things. I honestly still don't watch or consume sad media, generally speaking, because I don't know, I'm just averse to crying. However, my storyteller has like carte blanche, make me cry, fuck me up, because afterwards, it's like working out. You hate it in the moment, but fuck does it feel great afterwards. I know that's not the case for everybody, but it's the case for me. It's just one of those things. I cried a lot as a kid. I grew up and was given shit for being an emotional person, and so I have this literal safe space where I can be an emotional bitch over pretend characters, and my storyteller feeds upon that and goes, dope, let's see what I can do next. And he doesn't do it in this malicious way. He does it in this way that's like, here's how this character is going to grow through this situation, and I'm going to facilitate that. And I love it. It's the same reason like women watch soap operas. Like I was saying, it helps you feel. It helps you channel these feelings that sometimes get buried deep and down in you. And sometimes it's hard to get them out unless you have this sort of safe pretend moment to kind of just get it out. And it's not abuse, it's dark romance, 1000%. Yeah, and we've covered the gamut of trigger warnings in that game, and I don't regret a bit of it. I love every bit of it, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. There's no other game that I'd rather play, and no group or storyteller that I'd rather play with. If I had to give up every other game, as much as I love D&D, as much as I love the games that I write as husband writes and everything, I think that our World of Darkness group is so much deeper, and I just enjoy making these stories with these people and want to do it until I die. So, you know, if I could just figure out a way to get paid for it, just, that's the next goal. I don't know how, but maybe one day. Yeah, so that's where I am. I love you, Connie. I promise we'll get through it together. I love my husband, Tristan, and our 2 twin daughters. And we'll get through it. I promise myself that we'll get through it. Myself and Connie, which are kind of the same and kind of not. So yeah, I'm excited to see what's next. Let's say that. And that's how I try to approach things like that. And it doesn't always work that way. I understand. Oh, there's an ad coming. Oh, okay. Oh, that's perfect. That's my timer. That's my timer talking about death and stories and RPGs. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Not to derail the stream, but I did want to mention your audio is a bit crunchy. God damn it! Is there any way to turn the gain down on the microphone? 1 second. I'm sure there is. Shh. Alright, hang on. Is this any better? I think I did it right. Sorry. I followed another tutorial, and the only thing that it said was I should have my gain in my... That's the thing in the mixer, right? I think. I don't know. I also have it a little closer than normal, so maybe it's too close, which might be the case. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't, like, I had the monitoring on so I could hear myself, and it sounded fine. So I'm not sure what's going on in between everything. So Is it smoother now? Okay. Alright, so I turned that down. And hang on, where's my filters? It seems a lot smoother. Okay, good. Alright, see, that's the guy said in the video to make it all the way up, but okay, fuck him. Alright, I know it's dependent on the microphone, it's not his fault, it's fine. Yeah, and you didn't derail the stream. That's all the time I wanted to dedicate to that subject because it was on my mind and it helps talk about it, and it's an important thing to talk about. So don't be afraid to get emotional at your table as long as everybody's in agreement with it. Don't make anybody uncomfortable, and don't try to force people into emotional moments. Sometimes you don't even need to do that. They happen by themselves. Right, so moving on from that. Last time we were talking about... What were we talking about? I don't even remember. Oh, we made the planes, right? Cool. So that's... Is that done? Did we do it all? I don't think we did. The colony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We got most of the planes figured out. So, oh god, excuse me. So we can continue that, or let's see. Oh yeah, I tried to make a dungeon, but my energy fucking just left me after a certain point, and I know the last stream kind of ended abruptly, because I went to break, and then I had that moment halfway through my like break, going, do I want to keep going? I just didn't. It was a 5-hour long stream, so I didn't mind, but yeah, it was just one of those things where it's just like, oh, I stepped away, and now I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back. So, you know. Not that I don't like it, just that it just took it out of me, and I needed food and to stop talking for a little bit. So, I think we can talk a little bit more. Yeah, where is it? Nope. In-world info. As soon as I find it. Hang on. Nope. Is it not? Subclasses, narrative info. Where the hell did I put it? No, it wasn't this. Reference? Oh, bloody hell. Okay, hang on, I'll find it. I wanted to talk a little bit about the magic system. Or lack thereof, as we should say. Hang on. As soon as I fucking remember where I put it. Timelines, reference prompts. It's not in side quests, is it not? Magic system, there it is, it's in cosmology, my bad. Okay, so we talked about a little, very, very limitedly, because all I have is very limited information about the magic system of Galdor, and it's not that I'm not planning on changing the magic system of D&D for this world. I just kind of want to make it work narratively, you know? One thing that I remember reading about months ago, I think they were talking about the next edition of D&D, like 6th edition, which they're planning now, apparently. Which, you know, more power to them. I'm not buying any books. I'm not... 5e is it for me. And, like, what I need to change about the system, I will change in 5e, and I'm not fucking worried about anything else. I just don't have the money to dedicate to a new edition. I don't have the time. 5e is great. It's fine for my needs as a DM. If I want to play D&D, 5e will be the system. If I want to play something else, I will play an entirely different system, because there's a reason D&D doesn't work for it. So that's my opinion on that. But one thing that they did mention, that they were talking about in the changing of how a lot of things work. They're changing, like, races. They're talking about origins instead and all this other stuff, and which is fine, and they're growing, and I appreciate that. even though I'm not gonna buy it. But whoops, no, it's fine. They talked about they were changing how magic worked in that instead of like spell lists and stuff, or at least in a different way, they're going to have spell lists under 3 different categories, where it's like arcane, divine, and I think natural or organic or something like that. So you have wizards and, you know, that kind of thing, you know, books. Then you have divine, which is your clerics, your paladins, that kind of stuff. And then natural, which is arcane, primal, and divine. Thank you, I couldn't remember the name. Primal, thank you, primal. So primal is your druids and nature-based stuff, which is awesome. I like that a lot, and that's kind of what I'm trying to channel with these here. I've got ceremonial, tribal, and folk. And folk magic is not necessarily divine. I think divine can fit into any 3 of these in a weird way, because it's dependent on how you channel it more than anything, rather than where it specifically comes from. Because I think if, for instance, if you have a let's say a paladin or a cleric of Gond, I see Gond in parts of his, you know, or Mistra. Both of them are very knowledge-based kind of equations. I see them looking ceremonial in their divine practice. I think it would depend on the god, how it is channeled. And folk, much the same. If a witch is worshipping the earth and the nature that surrounds them, then that could be either druidic or it could be divine. You know, it could be. So it's a little wibbly wobbly, timely wimey. I know I've never done something like this. For inspiration, Pathfinder all does this, but a 4th category called occult, which is more outer world or okay, alien or psychic. That's cool. I'm not doing a lot of outer world stuff in Galdor just yet. I haven't thought about the far realms as they exist. I don't know if interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. I always liked, I remember when we played I think Pathfinder 1E once or twice for a little bit, and I liked the changes they made. I really do like what Pathfinder made, but that fucking math, man. It was 3.5 again, which I understand. 3.5, you know, that's what my first system was, I think, or close to it, and I loved it at the time, but man, when you like roll like a 52 on a check, it's just like, you know, I don't know if we need to go that high. That's 1E. I don't know if they've changed that since 2 and whatever else they're at. But yeah, I think that's originally why I kind of stepped away from Pathfinder. It was also a whole nother bloody system that I had to buy, and I don't have the money. I don't. I'd rather, if I have the money to spend $50 on a new book, I'd rather buy like 5 independently made systems from Itch.io, that goes to people that love games for being games and stuff like that. So personally, so you know, that's how I look at it anyway. If I want to try a system, I'll go and find a pickup game somewhere maybe, but I've got so many RPG friends that buy every single book anyway that I really don't feel the need to buy a whole set for myself. So, you know. Anyway, so occult is very cool, but I'm getting that into folk magic, I think. It's a smaller way of doing it, but that's the thing, is it also can be, I can't speak, considered ceremonial and even tribal, depending on if, you know, depending on how you approach magic, I think, and your depth of self and how you channel these things. That's what I'm trying to work with. I don't know if this logically will make sense, and we might have to change it, but that's my initial kind of idea, and the fact that I'm having such a difficulty kind of putting it into words might point at the fact that we might need to change some stuff. Hello, good morning, King Poverty. How are you? So yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that and maybe talk through some logic bumps in the road, because again, I've never sat down and considered how magic works. I know in D&D meta, it's the weave, or divine, or druidic, basically. Came up with one of the weirdest, most perfect race class combos. Oh no. Oh, perfect. Okay, are we doing Tabaxi Monk that can move like 7,000 feet in a round or some shit? Because I've read that one and it's crazy. I wish I could do that in BG3 and I just would run to the end of the game. Tabaxi Light Domain Cleric. Alright, I haven't heard this one. Go on. Why is it perfect? Perfect. Heals by purrs! Oh no. I have to lay on your chest and purr for a half hour to heal you. I love that. That's very good. I want to do that now. Oh my god. Can I please oh my god, I really want to make a Black Cat Girlfriend cleric. Oh my god, the fucking... Oh god. Black Cat Girlfriend cleric of the Raven Queen. Who's just... It's just Raven from Teen Titans, really. It's just like, I care about you, but I'll never admit it. That's awesome. I love that. That's very cute. Anything with cats, I'm here for. All the time. Hell yeah. I knew that would excite you, my love. So yeah, it's kind of like what I want to do is I want to go through, because there's assumptions. I gave him alert. Yeah, that makes sense. There's assumptions to be made with each of these, where, you know, ceremonial magic is going to be mostly wizards, but it doesn't mean it's only wizards. It can be any of the casters, basically. It's just dependent on how... It's more dependent on the person than it is dependent on the god, but usually the god you worship is dependent on you as a person, especially in D&D. So... a menace to society. Well, I'm pretty sure that's most people's goals when they make a D&D character, so you're doing it right, as far as I know. So I want to go through the types of casters and what each caster would look like following this type of magic, right? So, for instance... We've got, let's see, let me go through the casters. Let's do cleric, cleric helps if I can type. Cleric, paladin-ish. Well, let's put those together. Divine casters. Paladin, whoops. Druid. Ranger a little bit. That might be considered also part of the druidic, so I'll put those together. I know it's different, but it is also not. No, fuck off. Go away. There we go. Druid, ranger, warlock. Haven't really done a lot of warlock stuff in this too, so it'll help me to think about that kind of stuff. Cleric, druid, ranger, warlock, wizard. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. I mean, there's Eldritch Knight and stuff, but yeah, okay, that's fine. Fighter. Oh, sorcerer. My bad. Bard. Thank you. That's the one I was missing. Bard. Okay. Alright. So, we're looking at ceremonial magic. Like, if you know anything about the history of magic in this earth that we live in, ceremonial magic is a type of magic that people practice. It's a lot of, wards and, drawing circles on the ground and saying the right things and having the right, materials in a way and that kind of thing. So, taking a bard, Now, usually bards are like, you know, people like to make the joke of like, I sang at a goblin and his head exploded and it was the craziest shit ever. And yeah, that's gonna be your folk or your tribal magic, even depending on how you channel it. If you sing, you know, or if you sing about stories of your land and where you were born, if you're a heroic bard of your family line or your town or your region or your nation, even, that could be considered folk magic because, or tribal, because you're taking the sense of the place and putting it into your magics, thus your music and so on. So this, I see a bard of ceremonial magic being a conductor, or a one that writes music just as much as they perform it. So, you know, Beethoven, who was a bit of a chaos magician, let's be honest, you know, Bach, you know, the kind of like bards, people we would call bards here, but of a different sort, because I wouldn't put, as much as I love both of them, I wouldn't put necessarily Bach into the same category of bard as I would put Freddie Mercury or even David Bowie. And that, yes, some of that is time and history, of course, but there's it's the way they approach music, and even David Bowie and our dear Freddie Mercury approached it differently. Both of them involve drugs usually, but that's different. A lot of David Bowie's music and his lyrics and his songs talked about aliens, they talked about magic, they talked about things like that. Meanwhile, Freddie channeled a lot of his personal pain. Like, Bowie was outside, but Freddie was inside a lot. Not entirely, but that's how I look at them when I listen to their music. So Bowie wanted to find the secrets of the universe. Freddie wanted to find the secrets of himself and understand himself, I think. And I'm not trying to sound fucking like deep or anything, but I'm trying to put words to how I approach their music. And both of those can kind of come together in that Venn diagram, but I think they're different in the way they approach. So, talking about bards in ceremonial magic, it's the ones that mathematically, if you will, put songs together that they just work at the most, I'm not going to say basic, at the most widely understood. Hey Stinks, how are you? We're talking about magic systems and stuff, and I'm trying to make it make sense, and let me know if I don't. I'm just rambling about music and bards and stuff. So a ceremonial magic practicing bard is a conductor, for instance, or one that writes the music as much as they write the lyrics, as much as they perform their music. It's a much more mathematical approach. It's much more classical, I suppose. It's going to be really hard to be a bard of ceremonial magic, honestly, because I feel like it takes more time. Like, a lot of ritual goes into ceremonial magic, less than folk or tribal. So I might have to make a third or a fourth category. I'm not sure. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In trying to define the three systems, would it help to find the application, a mechanic or purpose of the recategorization to be implemented? Well, I know what they say about magic systems when you're building a world for a novel is to define what magic can and cannot do is the main thing. AKA why, though? I have an idea of fourth category. It's based on some Pathfinder. Yeah, we were talking about a cult. Is that what you're talking about? Arcane brought that up. And yes, we might do that, but it might be a different approach to a cult. Because I feel like ceremonial is a cult, if that makes sense, because it comes from, because a cult means, like, I believe the actual, like, definition of that word is, like, forbidden knowledge or hidden knowledge. So I see that as ceremonial, it comes from study. So we might have to change the name or the application, but I see where that's coming from, and it makes sense. So So yeah, that's a possibility. But the what magic can and cannot do has already been defined for me, because I'm not changing the magic system mechanically. I'm changing it narratively. I'm changing to how it looks to most people. And again, yes, of course, it will look different from caster to caster, but there's general themes that each caster follows in each of these categories, is what I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it will work, but we'll figure it out. So mathematics and rituals. So let's see. So exactly, occult magic in Pathfinder comes from one's thought or emotion rather than through tapping into magic directly, arcane, or drawing upon divinity or nature, divine and primal. Psionics fall under occult, as does bardism. Okay, all right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna include psionics in my world, honestly. At least not this. At least not Galdor. Welcome in, Flick Spindle. Thank you for the follow. I love that name. Are you looking for the players to define their categorization? Generally, yeah. At least it's something that I can. Howdy, Flick. Rip psionics. Yeah, I know. It's just, I feel it's unnecessary in a lot of ways. At least in Galdor. It might exist on another plane, but it doesn't exist on Galdor, I don't think. At least not now. Maybe it will awaken something in the future. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But there's not a lot of Far Realm stuff I want here. There's not a lot of that kind of stuff just yet. Maybe in another plane. Maybe we'll do a psionic type game in another plane one of these days. So, working on a psionics class. Fun fact. Oh, cool. So, jeez. I wouldn't necessarily be asking players in this world to define based on these 3 or 4, depending. I'm still here working on my Daggerheart one-shot. Ooh, cool. Enjoy. Daggerheart seems a very cool system. I want to try it one of these days. But I would ask the player what it looks like when they cast, or where they think their magic comes from as a character, and then I would put that into a category potentially. But I think it's still wibbly wobbly. I think the Venn diagram can like overlap in places for these types of magic, because, you know, chaos sorcerers, for instance, those are a whole fucking thing, and I don't know if they fit in any one category. So I guess maybe that's my problem. You ever talk so much your abs start hurting? I don't know where that's coming from. Whew! I feel out of breath and I'm just fucking standing here. I'm projecting. So the difference is dependent on the caster, on these 3 or 4, depending, categories of magic systems, I guess. It's, for lack of a better term, that's what I'm calling it, even though I'm not changing the mechanics. It's just, I'm changing the outlook, depending on caster to caster. So, ceremonial basically is mathematical in outlook. Do you want NPCs to define these systems? Yeah, that's my main idea, is to, like, as I create NPC casters, is to kind of reference these categories as to what they are. Because I feel like the way a caster casts informs to how they are as a person, and I'm trying to, you know, make that make sense in the moment. It's something I can describe to the players and kind of point out and kind of give the players an insight into the person as they meet them and they cast. Okay. Let's say you're trying to cure the chickenpox with magic, yeah? A divine caster cures it with God's power, which immediately purifies the body, sure, but leaves the body vulnerable to later reinfection. A primal caster strengthens the body immune system, such that it fights the disease off itself almost immediately. An arcane caster infects the body with magical antibodies to rid the body of the disease. Yeah, that's a great idea to look at it. Yeah. So... Meow. Yeah. And I'm just wondering if maybe there's a fourth category that we need to... Are you looking to think and define this by mage rules? Not necessarily. I don't want to get too into mage. As much as I love mage, we definitely play mage loosey-goosey. So... Jesus Christ. And I don't even think this is going to be that important in... At least not in the current game. So... It sounds like the line of thought, though. Yeah, because it's not based on mage necessarily. It's based on actual magic. So, like, actual magic in the world. Like, I've learned about ceremonial magic and, you know, the Golden Dawn and all those, you know, that kind of fuckers. Trying to figure out the end goal if you're putting this amount of thoughts. I just want it to make sense. That's my end goal. I just wanted to... I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it. Hey, Striker, how are you? We're talking about magic systems, I think. I don't know what we're talking about. It was just something I wanted to talk about and get through my thoughts on because it's been kind of nebulous and kind of in the periphery. So I don't know if there was necessarily an end goal more than talk about it and let me know if it makes sense or not, I guess. Because again, any caster can be any of these things, so maybe I should keep it nebulous and just make it make sense in the moment and not worry about it. Because I know, I mean, my current game, my current players, I don't think they're gonna give a shit. But it's one of those world building things that they always talk about, hey, make it make sense. Oh, it's an ad. Okay, hang on. Ad time. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, you just... Oh, Jesus! Angry! You did... Thank you for the subscription! Holy shit, I didn't expect to come back to that! I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy the couple emotes that I have. And Thumbs is yelling in the background. He's happy too. He's just, you know. Otherwise, it's nebulous. I have a psychotic aversion to advertising. Yeah, me too. I understand that. Which seems fine in your world because 80s mile. Yeah, maybe that's... I'm thinking in the wrong area. Sir! He just ran away. I was gonna get him, but now he's gone. Came into an ad. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Even if it's just to avoid ads, I still appreciate it greatly. So thank you so much. Alright, so maybe I don't need to worry too much about my magic system specifically. Maybe I should just be like, hey, magic is magic. And again, NPC by NPC basis. Oh my god, Thumbs is crazy today. I don't know why he's screaming so much. So, what do we talk about instead? That was like the first thing I went to because I've been thinking about it. And now it's just like, maybe I shouldn't think about it so much. I think in each of these like pages for each of these, I'm just gonna put pictures. It's what you've used as counter to logics before. I know. It's just one of those things I was thinking about. Okay. So, hang on. I have prompts because I forget what I want to talk about. Okay. I've got planets, there's no real major bodies of water, it's all just kind of everywhere, so I don't know if we need to name the bodies of water necessarily. Let's see. Restrictions on travel. We have talked about travel and different ways that all works. Ooh, luxury and vacation locations. That could be fun. I think every region has that somewhere. We've talked about big turtles to go over the water and various other animals to go over the land. And there is horses just because I like horses and, you know, it makes sense. Those are going to be one of the more common things, I think. They just might look a little different. I don't know, what do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about something more down to earth or get weird with gods or I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about for Galdor? The magic system kind of just whooshed away, so lifestyles, rituals, and customs. Oh. Does Galdor have at least one clown? Ah, did you see my post? Yes, the clans. Desperately want to fucking make that work. So yes, I don't think they have the clan race necessarily, but I was thinking about that when I came across the clans, because they're so fucking cool to me. They're so, I used to hate clowns. I really did. I really used to be terrified of clowns. Something has happened in the last like 10 years of my life that I'm like, clowns are pretty fucking cool. Fuck you guys. Clowns, mimes, jugglers, any of that shit. Anything that takes place in a circus, I'm like, hell yeah. Except the animal abuse. Fuck that. But everything else, the performers, awesome. Clowns started being hot. They did. It was 2016, they were murderers, and now everybody's hot. There's clowncore now. Sappy energy, yeah. But yeah, there is clowncore now, and there's a bunch of people that come up on my Instagram reels because Instagram knows my innermost thoughts, seemingly, where I get people that are into clowncore, and then will just show up to normal, like just go to the grocery store dressed as a clown, and I'm like, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Whatever. More of that. So, you know, more harmless fun with your own look. I'm here for that. So, what I was thinking of is that clans are not a race on Galdor. I think they might be within, what do we call it? Masterpiece Theater. The plane of Lydia. I think Lydia was the one of performance and comedians. Yes, arts, comedy, and companionship. Lydia. So, Clowncore is a good band. Don't knock it. Is that a band too? I just know the aesthetic of Clowncore. That's all I know. But I'm here for it. Absolutely. I don't know if I'd listen to it. The clown music is not a vibe, but clowns themselves are pretty dope. But yeah, I think clowns exist on Lydia's plane. And maybe there's a couple in Geldor in general, but I think mostly they stay over there. But there are people that probably follow the, you know, follow in the really big footsteps, shoe prints of the Klon and Lydia and stuff like that. So she seems... Did I have a picture for Lydia? I think I did. Do I need to make her a clown now? Our Dark Mirror clowns from space. Terrible movie, Red. Oh yeah, I made her look like that. She could definitely pull off clown music. It's not clown music, it's like hardcore jazz fusion. Oh, is it? It's an experimental product from Louis Cole and Sam Gendel. Oh, interesting. Actually, you know, Clowns from Outer Space sounds dope. Who did we make her mirror? I forget. Hang on. God of Despair and Uniformity. Yeah, that'll do. Is there a clown and mime beef? No, because I love them both equally. But I think not necessarily beef, but they might jointly prank each other in this great way. I think mimes are like an offshoot of clowns. I want that to be real. Oh my god. They're underdark clowns, like, are mimes and harlequins and shit. I came across a harlequin. Oh my god. Okay, so on the same dock, there's... Oh my god. Alright, hang on. I gotta find it. Somebody, bless, posted a huge collection of, it's on Reddit, I'll say that. Clown hyperfixation really hit you. I like mimes more than I like clowns. I don't know, it's the black and white. It's the goth aesthetic. I don't know. I think they're funny. I love clowns. I think they're hilarious. But yeah, I think they prank each other because mimes aren't allowed to make noise. Like, an offshoot of clowns being mimes is really funny to me as well. It's just the whole idea of, like, clowns being a race is so fucking funny to me. I'm bless my husband for making the reference so we can open up that fucking floodgate. But Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one of my favorite horror movies of all time because of how fucking stupid it is. It's so funny. It is such a good fucking movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's a fucking classic for a reason. I only watched it last year. I had never seen it before, and I was like, what is this fucking clown thing that seems dumb? It's fucking amazing. It's so good. It's so good. I love the stupid jokes. I love the fucking killer popcorn. I love all that shit, and I regret not seeing the Halloween Horror Nights house as awesome as it was. God, I love that fucking movie anyway. Sorry. I think maybe that's part of it. Part of my obsession with how awesome clowns are is that movie. I was talking about horror movies and how it scarred me as a kid because I saw it way too young and I never saw the ending. And then I saw the ending and then I was like, oh, I'm not scared anymore. And I think that's also part of it, because I used to be scared of clowns, and then I wasn't. Because I saw the ending, and I was like, there's nothing scary about that. Then I saw the new It, and I was just like, hell yeah. Alright, cool. He's fucking terrifying, but I like it. It's very well done. I haven't seen the second one yet. I've only seen the first. But I know generally what happens. Anyway. Yeah, I could see her in clown makeup, like, pretty easy. It's not just because she looks like one of my World of Darkness characters, kind of. But, who's into clowning and stuff. But yeah, I think that clowns are definitely part of her domain, and I can definitely see that insanity should that portal ever open up and the fucking characters have to deal with you know, if you watch Legends of Evantris, the temptation to make them all fucking what the fuck, what was his name? What's the clown? The only thing coming to my head is Bozo, and it's not right. God damn it. The fucking clown ghost. Evil clown. God damn it. Anyway. I'll think of it. Hunk Legion. Yeah. It was the fact that he used the fucking, no, not Pennywise. He used the fucking Mad Hatter voice from Disney's Alice in Wonderland. It was just like, mustard? That's just silly. You know, I love that voice so much. No, not Pennywise. He's from Legend of Evantris. Chuckles, thank you. Chuckles the Clown. Yes, sorry. If you look up Legends of Evantris on YouTube and look for Chuckles the Clown, like best of, John Wayne Gacy, yeah. God, fuck that guy. What a douchebag. Anyway, yeah, Chuckles the Clown. If you look up that on YouTube and just watch those clips, it's just so good. The Legends of Evantris is fantastic. A fantastic D&D actual play channel. They're working through Wild Beyond the Witchlight right now, and it's just chaos, and I love them so much. Anyway. But yeah, Chuckles the Clown, and he, like, one of the characters kills a clown, and it haunts him, which is very funny. So, anyway. So, yes. I have a bit of an out there idea for the fourth category, based on that one book where mages have to eat precious metals to manifest magic. Food magic, name pending. Basically the opposite of folk magic. Food magic focuses on consuming magic within elements, like literally consuming in order to manifest it, refining it either through ritual or literal digestion. They draw upon what is already there. I love you. I love that idea. However, I really want to avoid shit jokes, and that just sounds like an amazing way for a character to have an opening for that. I love magic food, but I would prefer it being the 5 or so minutes of Mr. Blobby from Big Fat Quiz and Premiere clowning. I know basics about Mr. Blobby, but since I'm American, I don't know all that. And I've never watched Big Fat Quiz Show, but I'm sure I'd like it. I love UK panel shows so much, so much. QI is one of my favorite shows of all time. When I can find it. But I would prefer food magic being in the preparation of food. And again, yeah, that can be an issue. Yeah, as much as I love that idea, and like it kind of, if you ever played Final Fantasy IX, I believe it was Final Fantasy IX, there is a character who is a cook and like casts magic through their food. But I love that idea of food magic, but I would put that under folk magic. Or even tribal magic if you have a magical recipe book, even ceremonial magic because of recipes being written out instructions, much like a spell. Let's be fucking honest. It's as close to a spell book as we have in our day-to-day lives. So that's my only thought, and I would prefer like a creation of food and cooking being the magic rather than the eating and consuming of food necessarily. You gotta meet players at the level of most immature. So anyway, but yes, good idea, good start. I like it. And again, that's something that could be in any of those categories. Weirdly. So again, like I said, maybe we're just gonna keep it nebulous and not worry about categories and magic systems and all that kind of stuff. So. Clans, yes. Harlequins, yes. I just found a Harlequin class that somebody made. Holy shit, do I want to play a clan Harlequin so fucking bad now. They're basically like kind of like a monk that like is like specific, like tumbles and stuff. Oh, it's so good. I want to play it so bad. Yeah. So maybe one day I'll be able to play that character. It would be so much fun. I don't know what I'd name my clown, but I'd find something funny. Take the feet, a silly little dude. Yeah, absolutely. That's my character concept from the get-go. Silly little dude, silly little guy. I'm just a little guy. Yeah. Playing a mute character that's a mime could also be fucking cool, let's be honest. Like, just... I'd need to get way better at ASL before I played a mute character, though. It's one of those things I've wanted to learn so bad, and I just never have sat down to do it, even though I have the time. I just haven't sat down to do it. There's a guy that does it for free on YouTube. He posts all of his classes. Playing a mute clown that everyone thinks is a mime, yeah, she was, like, forcibly put into the mime... like caste system of the clown race because she can't speak, but she's actually a clown and she just wants to make people laugh, but it's really hard. That's so sad. I am Pagliacci. Good joke. Roll credits, curtains. No, I want to make a happy character. If I make a clown, they're going to be a happy character. They're not going to be a sad character. But yeah. That's so sad. Anyway. So yeah, clones exist, but on another plane. Probably as they should, honestly. Alright, let's see. I wish I could remember where I got that doc specifically. I have to go through my history, and nobody wants to see that. I'm choosing to think of clowns as a race the same way vampires are a race, insofar as it's something inflicted upon you. You got squirted with the wrong flower. Yeah, we have vampires, we have werewolves and lycanthropes, and we have clowns. Oh no, that's so funny. It's fucking were-clowns. When do they change? It's not with the moon. When do they change? Why do they change? It's so terrible. That's a horror movie, 1000%. You fucking shake the wrong hand buzzer. Like, oh no. It's so stupid. I love it so much. It's so dumb. Yes, you're a clown now. You're a clown, Harry. I'm a what? That is so funny. I love that. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to get shit to cooperate. There we go. There we go. Triggered by dad jokes and puns. Yeah. Oh no, Dad Wereclown would be the worst. He'd have to make his own. He would trigger himself. He would just, with his terrible puns, and everybody's just like, ugh, and he just like runs away as they all kind of roll their eyes so they don't see him transform. It's so stupid. Like the nose just pops out. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. I feel like it's the transformation that Max does into Goofy. It's kind of like the same thing at the beginning of Goofy movie. Hi gay, I'm dead. Yeah. Just all of a sudden makeup. Stupid wig. I did like clowns as a kid too. I think Alexa talked to me. Alexa! Stop! I don't know what she just said. Thumbs. There they go, the creature! Oh, thumb. Yes, that's very good. I will add that. I will make a command for that. I will work on that either today or tomorrow, hopefully, if I have the time. I'll let you know when it's live. Oh, the boy. Right. Yeah, because I just have general cat time for whenever they show up, so having a specific Thumbs and Asher little blurb would be good. Write that down, right. I do need a notebook specifically for streaming stuff. Do I have... Here. Okay. Here, one sec. Oh. Alright, hang on, here we go. Okay, I have so many notebooks. I know, but they're all over there. I don't want to walk away. I don't have any of them directly in front of me, or that aren't already being used for things. And most of them have writing in them. I want to hear it. I'm giving you an I'm not gonna complain, but I'm not complaining, but I'm giving you an easy gift out for the rest of our lives with my notebook obsession, so you should be happy. That is a cheap, easy gift, my friend. Meow. See? Thumb said so. Come here. Psst, psst. Come say hi to stream. Come here. It's okay. I got you. Oh, Thumbs. It's Thumbs time. He's so angry. He's been very cuddly today. Look at this boy. He stops mowing the minute you pick him up, so I'd love to have him mow into the fucking mic just once, but he won't. He's so big. He looks so vibrant on camera. That orange is so pretty. You're so pretty. That's a pretty boy. Alright. Oh my god, you're so fat. No, that doesn't mean you're getting fed. No, it's just cat hair. This shirt started white. Alright. Right, so. What are we talking about? You distracted me with clowns. Oh, the ADHD is strong though. Alright. Right. Alright, so... Alright, so we talked about clowns and clans and the like. There's probably some circus troupe somewhere that travels around the nations and does silly things, and maybe they have a real clown among them. That could be fun. Maybe one day. We'll design that and make a adventure for it. Let's see, what other questions are there about Galdor? Help me, you guys. Help me have content. I swear I'll be a little bit more prepared next time, but I have been in mourning this weekend, so you'll have to forgive me. An idea for a pet. Oh yeah, we were talking about pets, weren't we? I remember that now. Yeah, hang on. Let's see. Let me make a pets page. Pets page. Pets. Although technically that would be, well, pets are more societal than they are like livestock in natural, so I'll put pets under lifestyle. Alright, what's your idea for pet? Because I'm here for that. That's adorable. I do need pictures of pets and ideas. Oh my god, Pinterest, why do you suck now? There we go. Jesus Christ. I think Stinks came up with some. Yeah. Did you post them? Did I not see that? Maybe I missed something. Oh no, okay. Ooh, can't spell. Okay. Once was some sort of chill water beast creature. Was this in the Discord? Did I miss that? Or was that in chat and I didn't see it? Native to Ganja, I think. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. That's right. Hang on. That's, maybe I did to put that under, natural world stuff. Hang on. Let's see. Natural world. Animals. Alright. You made Okay, you made the Gakuguk. Ooh, that was a hard one to say, but I like it. Gakuguk. Okay, so hang on. I want to make a specific list for these guys. Then... Rust snail. So cute. Cave wings. Sand raptors. They can be tamed and used to petrify wood. Okay, sand raptor could be one. Adorable. I just see a Compass Ignathus. Little baby guys. Snake buttons. Yeah, snake buttons, I wasn't sure to put them under animals or, you know, fungus specifically, because I could see people, like, keeping them as pets. Like, people keep, like, bugs and frogs for pets. Just feed them little things. Wind claws can be pets. Oh, shit. There we go, yeah. Oh, I've put some of the wrong things into the wrong thing, but I'll fix that later. Oh, I put the Gakuguk twice. My bad. Let's delete that one. The mud skipper guy. Animals. Beasts. Thumbs. Predatory birds, silver strands. Armored lizards. Samadrake. Oh, I'm already here for it. Small fluffy wingless dragons. Oh no. Around the size of a chihuahua. Very loyal, easy to excite, and very loud. Love to swim. Oh my god. Pet dragon. Give me a pet dragon. I want one. I love it. Yes. Very good. Let's see. Winter bee. Rings. Oh, that's all the finger ones that you did. Yene. The Yene are so cool. Dragon dog. Soba Udon! Oh no! Yes, very good, babies. Oh, add. Alright. I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Okay, we're back. Alright, the Yene are definitely a pet because I want one. Let's see. What was the water one? Quiet. Forest armored. I don't see it, but I might have put it in the wrong place. I don't remember. I'll have to go through them again. Alright, so... I'm excited for whoever has a pet Yene. I'm just... Or Yeen. It's like a cuttlefish. Mm. Was that in the conversation? Yeah, the cuttlefish knight or something? Or cuttlefish wizard, whatever it was. It was so cute. I think it was, didn't... I think Safi posted the picture, and then it ended up being a conversation about the types of, like, the race. The cuddle. Do I not have that? I'd have to search. How do I search this fucking thing? Hang on. Can I not search on this? Oh, here it is. Nope. Alright, I must have left it in the Discord. I will remedy that. Let's see. No, that's not coming up either. What the fuck? Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm... Huh? Was it just a conversation? Where the fuck were we talking about that? What? Cat. Now it's Asher's turn to say hello. Here, come here. You're gonna be up on the desk. You're gonna say hi to stream. Oh, kitty. Don't kick my mic. There's a kitty for everybody to love. We got both kitties today. That's a rare treat. Look at them beans. Look at them beans. You're so good. Lunchtime is soon, so they're being little shits. Alright, I love you. Bye. I got hair in my mouth. Alright. What the hell's going on here? Oh, hang on. There you go. Cuddle. Okay. I'll put that, I don't know where the write-up was. Was that just in chat? Is that why I don't have it? Because it's not showing up on the Discord. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm here for it. I just see it looking like, put that back. There we go. Seeing it look like it was in chat. Okay. So whenever you want to post the write-up you got for that, I'm here for it. I see it looking like Morph from Treasure Planet, because I love that movie, and Morph is adorable. Little, like, kind of floating, like they have the ability to float. Like little parrots. Like, they're parrots. To a full write-up in chat. Okay, so I didn't copy-paste it then. I must have been unable because I was too busy freaking out because it's a great idea. Yeah, so post that in the Discord again so I can get that into the doc here, so. Alright. The moth cats are tempting just because we already have moth folk, so we could have like Feywild moth cats, because that sounds adorable. Oh, good unicorn. But unicorns you don't have as pets. Unicorns are their own thing. Oh my god, look at this little guy. Here comes the part of the stream where I just look at cute pictures. It happens sometimes. Mega bees. Oh, that's right. Somebody did make big bees. Was that you, Stinks? Who was it? No, it was Arcane. Arcane made the bee. Yeah, the bee dungeon. That's right. Yeah, we do the behemoths. I remember now. Behemoth. Behemoth? Yeah. So big fucking bees. Here for it. That'd be great. Sir, why do you have to crush everything? I don't remember much about them if I'm being honest. All I remember is that they're amphibious, dwell on the beaches of Ganja, and that they're incredibly soft and need to stay wet. Okay, I can always go back on the, yeah, pets or livestock. I'd say a lot of these could go either way, depending on what you're using them for. If it's just a companion, then pet, but some of them can have other uses. I'll have to go through my streams and see if I can find them. Because if you posted it, I read it out, so shouldn't be too hard to find. The little guy's very cute. Oh, look at the little fucking chameleon friend. Oh my god, so cute. Oh no, Derpy. I love you. Okay. We already did the capybara friends. We got a dragon dog, which I'm very excited for. What do we take and mix with a cat? I mean, I know I was talking about moth cats, and I'm kind of here for it, but something on Galdor itself. Some Pokemon-esque looking cat equivalent for Galdor. And we could, it would be easy to make a dragon cat, but maybe there's some other some other animal we can mix it with, or oh no, cat bee! Oh no, that would be very cute. Whoa, cat weasel, kitty. What? Yes, you are a kitty. Asher's saying hello again. They're asking for food. Oh, I love you. Let's see here. Otter cat? Oh no. Oh my god. That sounds so good. They make cute little squeaky noises and do little things with their hands. Hold hands. Is that a render? Or is that a person? No, that's a render. Holy shit. Whoa. Okay, sorry, she's hypnotizing. That was very pretty. They have pockets. Oh, we gotta make a possum, too. They have... wait. Okay, yeah, marsupials with pockets. Have you heard of the game Rain World? I don't think so. Sounds good. Do they have cute cat things? What is Rain World? Is it a video game? Oh. Oh, they have bunches of little guys. Oh no. What are these little guys? Oh, so many little guys. Slug cat? There's slug cats? There's... oh my god. Cherish the slug cat. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Oh no, this one's an axolotl. Oh no, axolotl cat. Oh, so cute. Okay. Oh no, I'm here for it. Let's do snail cats. I want a snail cat, just desperately. Oh no, it's so cute. I love them. I want to play this game now. Snail cats. Yeah, they have their own house. Give them feats. Hang on, there's gotta be something, like... fantasy snail creature. There's gotta be something. Bullshit, you can't find any. Show me the weird thing. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, okay, I'm gonna cry. No, that thing's enough. I know we had did snuppies, snail puppies, but snail cats. Oh, snails are just so cute. The flail snail's not that big. They're little guys. Why are they showing it so big? That's terrifying. There's a snail cat. Oh no. I want to play this game now. Just warning you, it's ridiculously hard and hostile. Why do they keep doing that to cute games? I hate hard games. I'm a baby. I hate roguelites. I hate that shit because so many of them are so pretty, but I know I will never survive. I'm never playing a Souls game. I'm never playing any of that shit, and they keep making cute games hard. Gary sized, I saw. Yeah, I thought so too, but they made it huge in this one picture. Oh my god, look at the little pill bug. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Snail cat. I'm just gonna put snail cat for now until we figure out a better name. Alright. What else do we got? We have dogs. I feel like Gakaguk are like, kind of like designer pets, like imported from Ryoto, you know. I would recommend watching a playthrough though. It's an amazing game. I'll probably do that because I hate hard games. Games that are hard for just for the sake of being that, and it's just it's annoying. It's just I hate that shit. It's boring after a while. I'm like, great, I died again. All right, I have no buy-in anymore to any of this. Because I want the story, you know? I want to get there eventually. I'm the bitch that will absolutely play a game on easy. Because I don't give a shit. I'm not here for, like, to prove that I can beat this game. I'm here to experience a story, get fucked. I want to watch and learn about this world and the story and these characters. I'm not here to fucking grind my teeth through various levels. I hate it. It's so dumb. Anytime I get a new game, it's usually just I just set it on easy and call it a day. I mean, most of the time I fucking die anyway, so it really is no different. I'm just bad. And I accept that, and I move on. Play the goddamn game, because I ain't got the time. It's hard because it's meant to be an accurate simulation of a hostile environment. Yeah, alright, that's fair. Rip. What is this? Hang on. When consumed, the user splits into two beings. Both are physically alike and have the same abilities and stats. However, one of them is lawful good, while the other is chaotic evil. Lasts for 12 hours. Oh, jeez. That's a fun little thing. Credit to Arts and Antlers on Tumblr, seems. I like the art, too. These are cute. I'm gonna save that. Radio. Drinking this potion allows two people to communicate telepathically over long distances. One person must drink the pink liquid and the other the green. Drinking both may have unwanted side effects. Oh boy. It's Golconda. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Except it's temporary. Ooh. These are fun. I'll have to follow this person. Arts and Antlers. Seems like they make a bunch of cool, kind of whimsical things. Life Love Lollipop. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Welcome to the fucking ADHD stream. Healthy treat. You can spend 10 minutes to fully consume the strawberry and cinnamon flavored lollipop. Gross. When it is finished, you gain an amount of temporary hit points equal to 3d6 plus your con mod. You lose any remaining temporary hit points you gain from this lollipop after you finish a long rest. That's cute. I love a good candy magic item. Fey Sugar Lollipop. Oh, it's pretty. Sweetened Words. You can spend 10 minutes to fully consume this lime and green apple flavored lollipop. Oh god, that's gross. While you are consuming the lollipop, you cannot be charmed. When you finish consuming it, you cannot be charmed and you gain advantage on persuasion checks. Additionally, you gain the ability to understand any spoken language you hear, and when you speak, any creature that knows at least one language can hear you and understand what you say. These last for 1 hour. I love that. I need like a magical candy store somewhere in Galdor, because that's awesome. Alright. Sorry, I got distracted by magic items. Asher, your butt is blocking my screen. Could you please? You're blocking chat. Come here. Thank you. Okay. Cat's big butt. Okay. let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so that was fun. We got some pets out of the way. I'll find like reference pictures or something maybe sometime soon, and we can do write-ups and stuff. And if you have any other cute ideas of cute animals and stuff, please let me know. I don't think we know what level of advancement we're working with in this world. Level, what do you mean level of, oh, you mean technological advancement? It's not, okay, so it is just on the barest hints are beginning to show up of, Rune Punk. So the, however you work. It's both of those things. So yeah, I've talked about it because I don't want to go too far into the steampunk category. However, Runepunk kind of fits my vibe, and it's probably farther along in other planes. But in Galdor itself, I think I'm leaving myself open for maybe other ideas, but one of the most advanced pieces of technology are the veil suits that the dwarves and others use, the veil breakers use to go down into the veil and look into the portals and discover stuff there. It's a kind of an all, yeah, cozy lo-fi low-tech high magic artificers would be very rare. Yeah, we're not quite to artificers being commonplace just yet. Again, in the future, I want the option to make Galdor kind of, depending on where we are in the timeline of Galdor, to kind of fit almost any vibe that you might be looking for in a game, because I have ADHD and I want to be able to run whatever game I can, and just putting the option there in any world, in the same world, helps for me. Speaking of candy, what about livestock pet combo? That's a form of autonomous plant. They can have its sugary sap harmlessly harvested from it in a similar fashion to a cow can be milked. Oh, we do have, like, mushrooms already. More or less. Yeah, that sounds cute. I love that. Huh. We'll have to design that little plant friend. I love that idea. You just pet it, and it just, like, bleh, sap. It's like barfs it up or something. But yeah, there are, Realm of Gond would be very artifice-minded. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, if you want to see, you're seeing hints of Runepunk because, again, every god has a say in Galdor. It's equally shared, more or less. So Gond has put some little things in there, and that's mostly in the veil suits through the dwarves and a plant bee. Oh, that's very cute. I love that. The dwarves and the gnomes, both are tinkerers in different ways. But yeah, so as far as where the power for Runepunk comes in, we're just on the edge of, like, Iron Man kind of vibes, where it's gonna start individual, and then maybe in the far future, I know it's almost time, I'm almost done, maybe in the far future it becomes a source of power for all. So that's where we're at right now in this game. However, if you have an idea for, like, a technological thing that doesn't necessarily fit that but might fit that in the future, please feel free to post your ideas, because since we're in this world, we're not just locked into one timeline. I can move and shift as much as I fucking want to, because that's the magic of having your own world and talking about how that world evolves. So that's the fun part of all this. Like, think of, basically, this is on, for our world's equivalent, I think of, like, us being kind of in the Renaissance era, if you will. Like, there are new technologies coming about, and you know, like, there's a Da Vinci out there starting to figure shit out, but maybe he's not well appreciated, and I just made myself an idea for an NPC that I desperately want to make. God damn it, I need to make this world's Da Vinci. It's gonna be either a dwarf or a gnome. Man. Well, that's another idea for another day. But that's kind of where I think we're at, more or less. Like, flying machines are being considered, but a lot of it's most labor and stuff like that is based on animals and human-ish powered stuff. So, and eventually we'll get to the Industrial Revolution. Down. Yeah. Here's a bit of an out there idea for a pet. Always here for it. Glow pudding. Ah, sounds like something you played with in the 90s as a kid. Small, semi-sentient oozes that can communicate telepathically with their owner and glow different colors to show emotion. That's really cute. Oh no. That's very cute. I love that. I'm yes. I am posting that because I can absolutely see somebody like holding their glow pudding like on their head or in a hat or something. Okay, so we got about 5 minutes till let's see if we're gonna raid anybody, if anybody's up. Going Dyson's up again. Geezer Jim, he streams at the same time that I do, so he's probably gonna end. Does anyone have a guide the raid need, or I can just pick one? Brushy. Got a painter. Please, again, keep it to smaller streamers, just because it's... that's the kind of, you know, vibes I want to keep this place at. So like less than like 100 people watching, I think. Let's see. I do love the glow pudding friend idea, though. We'll definitely fuck with that. Alright, so let me check the Dungeons and Dragons category and see if anybody cool is going. Aside from Dyson rather, is going right now. But let's see if there's somebody we don't know yet. It doesn't have to be in the D&D space, but I don't like raiding actual plays either. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's rude having a bunch of people go, "Hey, it's us." I know that's why they're streaming, but it's just like one of those things that I'm just like, all right, Oh, you have one? All right, go on, Stinks. Luna Bold. Alright, one sec. Let me pull them up. Nope, wrong window. Hello, work with me, Twitch. There you are. Luna Bold. There you go. Let's check them out. After the stupid probably pre-roll ad. Oh, she's cute! VTuber. Alright. Services. Okay. Alright, sure. Yeah, they only got 10 viewers. They seem cool. Let's do that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and raid them. 1 second. Let's put that up. Alright. So, I appreciate you guys coming in and helping me with ideas. Hopefully Wednesday's stream has a little bit more focus. If you guys ever have ideas or things you want me to talk about world building or gaming or Galdor itself or anything else in the gaming space, please let me know on the Discord. Because I need help. It's hard trying to come up with things to talk about by yourself. So yeah, please feel free to let me know what you want to hear about or what you want to talk about or talk to me about even. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Please remember to take care of yourself, drink some water, go play pretend if you can, or at least write some stuff down for your game or your character or whatever you're working on right now. So thank you guys. Have a great day. I will see you guys on Wednesday. And we're gonna go ahead and raid Miss Luna Bold. So, here we go.